Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today's class we are focusing on de-stressing. So just really focusing, tuning into the breath, physical movement, trying to relax our mind, let go of those little anxieties, those little worries, things that we feel are so important right now. But when we come on our mat and we take this time for ourselves, we realize what is truly important. And that sometimes these little things, we build them up for no reason. We don't need to. So we just focus on releasing and relaxing throughout our practice today. If you would like to grab a block, I would recommend for a triangle pose. We have a few standing balances, not too many, but I will probably be using one of those to help my little hamstring. So if you'd like to grab that now, I would, as well as your mat, and we can get started. We begin today in mountain pose at the front of the mat. Taking a moment here to ground through all four corners of the feet, bringing the hands to heart center, palms pressed together. We start to bring our awareness to our hands, feel the heat, the energy that lives within the hands, the fingertips, maybe gently rubbing them together, creating a little bit of friction. Just taking a few moments here to come back to yourself. Push away whatever we did before, whatever we have to do later. This is our time right now. Taking one more breath, rolling the shoulders back. Inhale, release the hands, bringing them up above the head, big stretch. And exhale, forward fold, keeping a nice bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, extending through the crown of the head, holding here for a breath. Inhale and exhale. And folding over, bending the knees generously, wrapping the arms behind the thighs, and meeting belly to thighs. Letting the head release. Taking nice deep breaths, feeling the blood flow to the head. Maybe releasing the hands, grasping opposite elbows, finding a gentle little sway here. Just kind of relaxing everything, letting it hang out. Planting the hands, we're going to step the feet gently back into plank and release to the belly. Steepling the fingers. And inhale, lifting the chest, Cobra Pose. Big inhale. Hold here for a few breaths. Work on rolling the shoulders down and back, squeezing them together. Our legs are nice and active. Feel the opening in the front body. The lower back. And exhale to release, and we're going to press back into child's pose. Taking a few deep breaths here, maybe widening the knees, opening up through the hips. And finding stillness, sinking down into the mat, melting the heart down. Nice deep breaths. Planting the hands, lifting the chest, bringing the knees back together if we have them wide. Coming into upward facing dog, lifting the knees. Inhale, dropping the head back. And exhale, over the toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, walking out the hands, spreading the fingers wide, nice space between the fingers. Bending one knee and then the other. Maybe lifting up onto the balls of the feet, pressing the hips up to the ceiling. Finding beautiful length in the spine. Just pressing the heels down to the mat and through. Gazing at the hands, bending the knees. Gently walking up to meet the hands. Bringing our feet as wide as the mat, turning our toes out, coming into Malasana. Little yogi squat. Opening the hips here. Maybe gently using the elbows to open the knees a little bit wider. Lifting the chest nice and high, sending the pelvis down to the mat. Maybe dipping one knee if this is accessible for you, working through a little bit of a hip mobility. Then we're going to come to stand, so straightening the legs, turning the toes to the front of the mat, walking the feet back underneath the hips. And inhale to rise, hands come above the head, taking a slight back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, planting the hands, bending the knees, and jumping back, or we can step back into high plank. Taking a vinyasa. Big inhale. And big exhale. Make these breaths super deep. Let's reduce that stress. Gazing at the hands, we're going to raise the right leg. Bend the knee, take it to the right elbow. Hold here, you're strong. Connect to the core. And back, three-legged dog. Taking it to the left elbow, crossing it over the body, we're holding. And back, three-legged dog. Taking it in this time, planting it between the hands, raising up, high lunge, arms are above the head, we're nice and strong. Holding here for a breath, reaching that left heel back. We're going to take the arms behind us, coming into a little reverse prayer. And then we're going to drop the left knee down 5 times, little taps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back up, nice and strong. Release the arms above the head. Interlace the fingers, pointer finger up, taking a slight back bend here. Little sips of air, open through the front body. And exhale to release, rain the hands down, framing that foot, straightening the legs, coming into intense side stretch. Flat back here. Big exhale, full down. Inhale, bending the knee. Exhale, straightening the leg. Moving with the breath, going at your own pace. Just working through the hips here, getting those really warmed up. We're releasing some emotions maybe. Let's see what comes up for us during this time. One more. Exhale. When we're here on our exhale, in intense side stretch, reaching that left hand over to revolve. Peeling that right arm up. Nice and strong. Maybe taking our gaze up. And on an exhale, bending that front knee, windmilling the arms around, coming into warrior 2. Nice and strong. Gazing over the front hand. And we're coming into dancing warrior, extending the left arm in front, right pushes back. Exhale, warrior 2. Release into triangle pose wherever we are. Hand comes to the ankle, the mat. Raising the chest, sending the hips back. Bending that knee, coming into a bind. Spiraling the chest open. Exhale, release the hands. Frame the front of the mat, standing up, pressing up onto that leg, lifting the left behind, standing split. Holding here for a few breaths, trying to get as close as we can. Nose to calf or shin. On this next exhale, going a little bit deeper. Maybe we can steeple the left hand fingers and take the right to the ankle. Exhale to release into a forward fold. Maybe shaking out the legs a little bit. Inhale, hands above the head, we rise. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, jump it back to plank. Taking a vinyasa. Big breaths. Raising the left leg, bending the knee, holding it at the left elbow. And back up. Bringing it to the right elbow, hold. And back up. Coming into our high lunge, inhale, raise the arms above the head, nice and strong. Hold here for a breath. Exhale to sink down a little bit deeper, roll the shoulders back. Then sweeping the arms behind, reverse prayer, dipping the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release the arms above the head, taking our back bend, nice strong legs. Gazing up. Hold, one more breath. And exhale, bring the fingertips down, straightening that front leg. Maybe walking that back foot up an inch or two. Inhale to find length, and exhale to fold over. Inhale, bending the knee. Exhale to straighten. Working through the hamstrings, the psoas, the groins. Just being grateful for this movement. This opening, this expansion, this space we're creating for ourselves. One more. Taking our right hand and revolving. Peeling that left arm up to the sky. Holding, you got this. Windmilling it around, coming into our warrior 2. Exhale, sinking nice and deep. Dancing warrior. Ooh. And exhale, warrior 2. Coming into triangle pose, sending the hips back. Nice deep breath here, hold for one more. Exhale, bending that knee, coming into a bind, reaching the chest up. We're not sinking into that hip, we're not dumping. We're nice and strong, active in the core and the legs. And gently release, framing that foot, stepping up into our standing split. So staying here with the fingertips on the mat at first. Gently seeing how close we can get our nose to our shin. Maybe steepling the right hand, taking the left to the ankle. Seeing how that balance works for us. Exhale, send that right leg up a little bit higher. And gently release. We're coming down into boat pose, releasing onto the butt, extending both legs out straight, connecting to the core here. Hold. Feel that shake. Feel the strength. And then reaching forward, seeing if we can grab both big toes with peace fingers and extending them straight, pulling the chest up to the legs, seeing how close we can get the legs to the chest. Maybe we wrap our hands around the ankles. Holding here, you're so strong, you got this. 1, and release. Bringing soles of the feet to the mat, hands behind, Pressing the pelvis up, reverse tabletop, opening through the shoulders. Pressing the pelvis up as high as we can go. One more breath here. Squeeze through the glutes and release. Crossing at the ankles, coming into tabletop. Regular tabletop. Come this way. Extending the left arm and the right knee out to the side. Fire hydrant pose. We're going to try to bring that knee down and then raise it up. One more time. Down and raise it up. Then extending the right leg out long and reaching over with the left hand. Right hand comes down the leg. Gate pose. Nice side body stretch. Beautiful. Coming over, planting that left hand, coming into a half moon variation. And we can grab the ankle, bringing the ankle into the hips for a nice quadricep stretch. Beautiful, beautiful. And gently releasing, coming back to tabletop and into the other side. Right arm up and left knee. And bringing it back down, trying to stay as square as we can, really working through the core, the glutes, the arms, everything here. It's all connected, it all goes together. And then extending that leg out, walking the hand down, reaching over. Beautiful stretch. Maybe add a little smile here. And planting that right hand over on the other side, lifting that left leg. And taking a quadricep stretch. Gently releasing down, coming to sit on the knees, thunderbolt pose. Extending the arms out, wrapping the right underneath the left, eagle pose, eagle arms. Inhale, reach the hands up high. Feeling the space creating in the back of the shoulders. Sending our awareness there. Opening up even more, big inhale. And exhale to release. Maybe taking a few little shoulder rolls here. And then coming into the other side, wrapping the other arm around. Inhale up high. Deep breaths and release. We're going to cross at the ankles, coming into easy seat. Finding a little hip wiggle here. And sitting back up, we're going to inhale, a seated cat-cow, lifting the chest and the gaze, and exhale to round through the back. Moving with the breath, slowing ourselves down. And release. We can come onto our backs. And we're going to bring soles of the feet together, reclined bound angle. Just letting the legs open. Letting them hang out here. Hands can come to the thighs, come to the belly. Maybe they're behind the head. We're going to just relax here, wherever feels good. Just breathing, just being in this moment. We're not thinking about yesterday, we're not thinking about tomorrow. We're just feeling ourselves grounded through the mat. letting ourselves relax, releasing every muscle from the face down to the toes. Maybe taking a little body scan. Big, deep belly breaths. On this next breath, I want you to take as big of a breath as you can and hold it. Take a small little sip of air and release. Expel it out, push it all out, push all the air out. We can stay here as long as it feels good to us. Just taking this time to relax. Whenever we're ready, we can gently bring the knees to one side and press up to a comfortable seated position. Where we bring hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me in this practice today, for taking this time for yourself, dedicated to your well-being, your mental health, your physical health. Proud of you for making it here. Proud of you for making healthy decisions, and I am excited to practice with you again. I'll see you next time on the mat, my friends. Namaste. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button to never miss more daily free yoga classes and to support me and free yoga for everyone, everywhere. Have a great day.